Hello, class and professor. I wanted to thank you to all my classmates and their critiques and comments on the discussion boards. I really enjoyed listening and reading the information you provided and wish you all the best of luck in future courses and your future career paths. May you bring new perspective that changes people's lives in your profession. For this week's discussion board, I picked an entrepreneur from the Pacific Northwest, Bill Gates. Bill Gates is the co-founder of Microsoft. His co-partner was a school friend, Paul Allen. Microsoft changed the lives of everyone across the world. Gates was born William Henry Gates III on October 28, 1955. His family and friends called him Trey. They were all big card players, and anything that was a third or came in threes was a Trey, so that was his nickname. At the age of 13, Gates wrote his first software program while attending the Lakeside Prep School. His first software was actually a tic-tac-toe game that allowed the user to play against the computer. So Gates and some other students who really got into creating software formed the Lakeside Programmers Club to make money. Though they didn't really make money, they worked with the Computer Center Corporation, the largest computer corporation at the time, to find and fix bugs in their systems. Their payment was extra time on the computers to learn source coding. His junior year, Gates was hired by his own school to automate the school class scheduling system. Something that I found amazing was that Bill Gates took the SATs and he scored a 1590 out of 1600. Quite a bit higher than I did. After school, Gates and Paul Allen created a couple different companies and sold them to various companies while also attending Harvard pre-law. When Gates and Paul Allen started getting serious about the software business, Gates dropped out of Harvard Law. He had classes for computer engineering, classes on software, but he thought his time would be better focused on just the business. So he dropped out, and his parents 100% supported him. 2 years later, they landed a deal with Altar Basic, which is a pretty big computer company at the time, to develop their software. Microsoft became an official company not too long after, in November of 1976. Then after some bumpy roads with IBM, another partnership to develop their software, which was hit and miss. They stepped away, stepped back, stepped away, stepped back. But in 1985, the very first version of Windows came out, and basically from that point on, the rest is history. Gates didn't stay long, very much after that, but he continued to work with the company. He eventually stepped down as CEO, then stepped down as one of the main chief engineers. And now his company basically runs by itself, and now he focuses on his philanthropy work. He likes to work with his wife, and I'm not sure if he's still working with his wife or not after everything that's happened recently. There's no news on that. But Gates' work had shifted post-war America into a technological independent country. It seems like nowadays everyone has a computer, a tablet, or some device that they carry with them for everyday things, from simple banking to sophisticated apps, where the only limitation is the creative mind. In short, 25 years from 1975 when he first was developing software to the year 2000, the entire landscape of the world has changed. And even from 2000 to now, it has changed drastically again with the technological advances that we have made as a society. So that concludes this week's video. Thank you guys for listening.